Hi everybody. So just to move on. Yeah, quite a brave title, Outfoxing the Talent Poachers. So I'm not going to use too many analogies of animals and poaching and farms and things like that. Just want to give a few kind of pearls of wisdom in the next 5 minutes. It's really hard for me to keep a presentation to 5 minutes, so I'll do my best to keep it short and sweet. So the print is quite small as well, so apologies for that. I'll just go through these slides as quickly as I can. So just to tell you a little bit about Crunch, you may or may not have heard of Crunch. So they're an online accountancy business providing support and services for 8.4 million micro businesses. We've got brand new offices in Brighton, so we did have offices in Hove, we've moved to Brighton. We started off a pretty small organisation with probably about 5 to 10 employees, and now we're proud to say that we've got about 180 employees. So since 2009, we've built a massive, in relative terms, got a big company, medium-sized company within Brighton. We've got around 9,000 clients and a host of exciting new projects underway with a hunt for talented people. Is well underway for us, and we're continuing to do that. And actually, one of our employees, I'm afraid to say, has gone to Boz. So even though I'm talking about poaching here, we are still talking to each other. And because we only hire the best people, we're more susceptible than most to talent poachers, and we're very aware of that. Everyone's heard about issues with companies like Apple. So, you've heard about Zane Lowe going from Radio 1 to Apple. So arguably he was poached to go there. People moving from BBC to ITV and the like. So those are kind of big examples with lots of money involved and lots of compensation. On a smaller scale, American companies do tend to have some issues and do tend to tie their employees into contracts and put people on garden leave for periods of time if they go to a competitor. Now, we're not as inclined to do things like that. Some employees are even suing employers for restricting their ability to move. What we're tending to find in Crunch is that a lot of our employees are getting poached on social media, so using LinkedIn, using even Facebook, Twitter to kind of contact our employees to sort of find out if they're looking for a role within Brighton. Brighton is very competitive. We have a lot of as well as accountants, we have developers, we have marketing, design people who are really talented and, obviously get through quite a lot of training and development with Crunch as well. We even find ex-colleagues poaching our team members as well, and a large number of recruitment consultants in Brighton are actually contacting our people and asking them about roles. So these are the challenges that we face at the moment. A couple of stats for you. 1,300 businesses were recently surveyed by PricewaterhouseCoopers, and of these, 75% said finding the right staff was a major concern to their business, compared to 65% in 2014 and 46% in 2009. And over 1,000 people surveyed in 2014 by Opinion Matters found that 35% of 20 to 28-year-olds have been successfully poached, and half of respondents plan to change jobs in the next 2 years. A few talking points there. Has Brexit halted that change? Are contractors looking to go back on the payroll for stability? Just a few things about Crunch and how we can call off the hunt. So sorry, I've used an analogy, used some kind of term there relating to poaching again. We've got a comfortable and interactive working environment in Crunch with some lovely perks. So we offer things like free breakfasts, half-day birthday and the like, and all these kind of extra things over and above the salary package. We do tend to extend notice periods. That is a legacy of some poaching activity that's been going on. So, the standard notice period might be a month. So we might, for some of our key people, extend the notice periods that we give to 2 or 3 months. And that's because we recognise if somebody does leave us, it is very hard to replace that person. We're really keen to preserve the family culture of Crunch. Now, I've been with Crunch for about 3 months, believe it or not. So, in that time, I've kind of quickly established that there is a really strong family culture within Crunch. So if we talk about values, I think the most important thing for us is having that family culture and building on that. Even though we're growing, we're continuing to grow, and likely to grow beyond 200 people in the next few months, we still want to preserve that family culture. And it's really hard to put your finger on what that culture is. But for us, it's about, getting everybody into a team. Our CEO, Darren Fell, talks to our employees on a quarterly basis. So tomorrow he's getting everybody together to talk about the vision for the company and where we're going and where we're heading, and also to get feedback from our team as well. No mean feat trying to get nearly 200 people together on one office floor to talk about how the business is progressing, but that is something that we're committed to doing every quarter. We like to encourage company loyalty with share options. long service awards. We want to offer salaries and benefits that are in line with the market. So we've just done a massive benchmarking exercise to look at our salaries, because we recognise that some of our salaries were a bit on the low side in Brighton, and trying to compete with other employers, and also London as well. We're very aware that some of our people may move to London to get better salaries and benefits. We're also rebranding, so this is something that we're also looking at to sort of build on our brand. A lot of people maybe haven't heard of Crunch, don't know what Crunch is, so we're actually going to get ourselves a little bit more out there in the local market and get our brand a bit stronger and have a stronger identity in the wider market. So the concept of brand is pretty powerful for us. So we want to have some kind of brand vision. So we're actually working on that at the moment. I can't share it with you because it's a work in progress right now, but that is something we're actually looking at. So the ultimate goal of our brand and why it's worth sticking around for as a person coming into Crunch. Our brand mission, the key purpose behind our mission is to inspire commitment, having some personality values, so quirks for us are culture, so guiding the tone and style of our brand is really important. And our brand values and spirit of Crunch, so having fundamental guiding principles and beliefs. So our kind of thoughts are, in particular, the brand plays a key role in helping people embrace and deliver our values and aspirations in all of our activities, creating a common sense of purpose and alignment with a single shared vision. A bit hard for you to read this slide, but just to kind of summarise it, because I know I'm pushed for time here, is that collaboration is probably a key part of our culture. So having everybody within the team be involved in sharing ideas and being creative. And it isn't just a kind of top-down culture for us at Crunch. Everybody has an opportunity to give their ideas and thoughts on how we're progressing as a business. So acknowledging poachers who pay, so dealing with poachers who offer higher pay is always a concern, but the best talent won't sacrifice an outstanding culture and compelling company vision for more money. Those that will can be replaced. And we also want to be wary of counter offers. So according to the Wall Street Journal, 50% of professionals who accepted their counter offers, 93% left within 18 months and 7% stayed with the company. Just to summarise, a few learnings for the future. Pick up any early signs of discontent or disillusionment with job roles and those who are potentially flight risks. So that's why I encourage line managers and myself, and it's still a relatively small company, for us to know everybody and, even to kind of figure out if they are looking elsewhere, why are they doing that, what can we do to persuade them to stay. Incorporate the company culture into the hiring culture to having a strong cultural fit. So in the interview process, cultural fit for us is really important. It isn't just about technical expertise, it's also about your fit for the business. Having a quality induction process for new starts, making sure that people are clear about the expectations of their roles, conducting thorough exit or even stay interviews, so people that maybe aren't even actually thinking about leaving, but actually talking to our people and finding out, why do they stay at Crunch, what do they enjoy about working for us. Providing internal opportunities for career progression is really key as well. It isn't just about, external opportunities. We do want to provide those for our team as well, having a clear succession plan. And ensuring line managers are confident leaders and invest in their development. And finally, give employees a voice and avenues to show their creativity. This is probably just embodies our culture and environment in terms of the space that we work in. It's very kind of relaxed, very open, very bright and vibrant as a business. And that's something that we definitely want to build on. So talent poachers, enter at your peril. Thank you.